What's up, guys? I just saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood last night, and I know there's tons of reviews slowing out. I'm sure everyone has seen and heard everything they've been raving about with this film. But I just thought, this is my first Tarantino film I've seen in theaters, and it was really, really great in my mind, as with many others. But I really just wanted to, just have a little review chat quickly, just talking about my thoughts and what I really enjoyed. So stick around if you want to hear my thoughts. So I'm just going to be talking in depth with spoilers and all. So, first off, the first thing I want to talk about in this film are the performances. Everyone in this film is absolutely perfect at their role and what they're supposed to accomplish. When I watched this film, I didn't see it as a movie, I saw it as like a historical telling of what happened in the past. And that's just so crazy because, a good portion of this, actually, I would say about 95% of this is fictional, with 5% of it being kind of, parallel to real life. But just everyone did a great job, from the actors to the production design and the set design and everything, and how they made LA and California look like 1969. I just was totally transformed and just was completely put into that time frame, and it was really unique. I forgot how good, I'm ashamed to say, I forgot how good Tarantino was. I sat in this film and I had a lot of worries. I was like, oh man, how are they gonna go about this? And okay, what's this scene leading to? And I can safely say, everything I was questioning about or wasn't sure about, he knocked it out of the park. I was so happy with how every scene wrapped up and how everything led to the end. Personally, my favorite aspect was the relationship between Leo's character, Rick Dalton, and Brad Pitt's character, Cliff. Their chemistry in this film is just amazing. And I'm not the biggest Brad Pitt fan. I do enjoy Leonardo DiCaprio, but I'm not the biggest Brad Pitt fan. But this film, I love Brad Pitt's character. Cliff, he was my favorite character of the entire film. And one of my favorite scenes involved him, where he visited Spawn Ranch, where that held like all the Manson family members and everything. That was one of the most tense, unique scenes. And I've read books on the Manson murders, and I was under the impression that they didn't kill the owner of the ranch, George, but the lead up and the music accompanying it, it's kind of like a retro, suspenseful music that was leading up to him trying to, wake George up or go to George's room. That was totally had me on the edge of my seat. That was awesome. And the scene where Rick is acting out in this new film with the little girl, the back and forth with him and the little girl is great. And just that scene was tremendous. I love that scene where he really wanted to prove himself and show that he still had it. And he did a wonderful job. Leo was just insane. All these people were insane because they were having to portray not only a character in their personal life, but a character on screen while playing their actual character. So I just thought that was amazing. Everyone, like I said, I can't mention everyone because there's tons of people, but everyone did an amazing, outstanding job in their roles. And I watched everyone's performance, and I didn't see one weak link out of the whole bunch. Now, moving on to the ending. See, this was the part where I was questioning what they were going to do, what Tarantino was going to do for the ending. If I could describe this movie, I would just say prepare for your expectations to be subverted. Because I personally thought they might just go the route that occurred in real life, honestly. Maybe it's like that was like common knowledge that he wasn't going to do that, but I thought he was going to show the Sharon Tate murders, honestly. Like, I didn't know I thought maybe Rick and Cliff would get killed and then Sharon Tate and everyone else. But no, the family pulls up to Rick's house and Cliff is in there high on acid with his dog. Just Brad Pitt was perfect. He was like tripping out, and I just loved how he was acting towards this like really super grave situation, you know, kind of just being like, dude, are you real right now? Like, you know what I mean? It was awesome. And then after they got Rick's wife and Cliff, you know, they were just in the living room, and Cliff hit him with the quick, and the dog jumped on the dude, started biting him everywhere, and then Cliff just went totally ham, chucking the dog food into the chick's face, smashing her nose in, and then after all that commotion, one of the girls went into the pool. Rick went and got his flamethrower from a past movie and started burning her in the pool. Oh my gosh, that was incredible. That I was not expecting that at all. That was amazing. That was honestly one of my favorite parts of the film, and it was honestly one of my favorite moments of Quentin Tarantino's filmography, just because that totally threw me off guard and I was not expecting that. Just in a film in general, in his filmography, I would have to say that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is one of my favorites of his. So to wrap this up, if I would have to give Once Upon a Time in Hollywood a score, I would give it a straight 10 out of 10. One of my favorite movies by Quentin Tarantino. I would put it in the top 5, honestly. And yeah, guys, if you've seen it, let me know what you thought. I'm sure you've seen it already if you're watching this far. So let me know what you thought, your reactions, and yeah, till next time, I'm gonna put on a cool denim jacket and some aviators, grow my hair out, be Cliff Booth.